Hello there. So I'm gonna be doing another longer sort of style video today. So it's gonna be sort of related. These longer ones are typically related to martial arts in some way, but they might not. They might deviate slightly. Just whatever I feel like doing about. So this one I'm gonna talk about my experiences with like how doing martial arts or do a martial art has like improved or affected my life, and how I think and what I think like the benefits in case of someone who's like on the fence about doing it or not. I'm not sure what the benefits are. You might have heard some of these already. You might not have heard some of these before. There's probably more as well. Like if you have some from your own experience, feel free to let me know as well. So how does it actually help you in your life? So it's not just learning like to fight. That's essentially kind of in a very basic sense what martial art is, but what did you actually get from it? You get a lot of it benefits your sort of confidence as an individual and your personal development, sort of personal growth, however you want to phrase it, but it's very good for a lot of those aspects. So one of the first reasons actually is because you get to meet loads of new people all the time. There's a very good sort of social aspect, especially if you're someone who doesn't get out a lot. I don't really go out and meet random people all the time. I typically spend most of my free time like at home or something like that. So it's really good for if you go to just do some socialising, meet new people, and you have something in common. You can easily relate to them. You can easily just talk to anyone that you meet there very easily. They're typically very friendly people that go to most martial arts clubs. So it's really good for like that social aspect of it, socializing, meeting new people, being able to get on, especially if, like I said, if you struggle with that for some reason, whatever reason it is. Another big one, after you've done it for a while, it might take a while before this kind of kicks in, but it gives you a sort of confidence to be able to take action if you need to. And what I mean by that is, say, not even necessarily like a fight scenario, but that's the one I'll use because it kind of most closely relates to like what you think. Like it gives you the confidence that if something does kick off, that you have the ability to be able to do something about it. It's practical, so you're not as worried about, you're not panicking, you're not as concerned for your own safety. You got that confidence that if things do go south, you can actually do something about it. Essentially, you got that sort of skill or some sort of tools to deal with the situation, if you will. Another one is that it motivates you to improve your own fitness. So, a lot of people aren't that motivated to improve their own fitness, even though they know they should, but they just, they can't be bothered because it's effort, basically. So a lot of the time we need some kind of external motivation, whether it be a sport, competitive sport, enjoying playing, whether you are actually competitive at it or you just really enjoy the game itself, but that can motivate you. But martial arts is the same, as it kind of motivates you. It can give you a reason to want to improve your fitness. Like for me personally, it's my motivation. It's why I do it. It's why I do a lot of training. I actually do more fitness training than martial arts training. So you'd think that I'm more of a fitness person, but no, it's just because I believe so fervently that it's such a core aspect. It's like so important and like heavily tied in that that's why I kind of prioritize it as much as I do, because of the fact that it relates so much to martial arts. That's why. So it's a big motivator for me to train and to push yourself into that sort of horrible pain zone that you don't want to go into, but you have to. And then it can help you to gain some new role models. If you're just sort of looking into it, you're diving in, you can there's loads of really great role models within the world of martial arts, whether it would be, it can take the form of like famous fighters, or some of the old school movie star martial artists, or even just your own sort of sensei or teacher, or any sort of fellow students that are like really good. Anyone, there's loads of different sort of room for different role models that you can find within the world of martial arts. And when you go to a club, there'll be people who you see who, you kind of really admire or you aspire to be like. So it's very good for like helping you push yourself and improve more in your life as well, that is. Another one, you can get a scaling sense of achievement. It's not just a sense of achievement, it's like scaling up. This is particularly prevalent with the old school sort of like belt system, sort of traditional belt system, going from like white all the way down through the colours up to black. And then when you get black, you can go beyond black with different degrees, different dan grades. And so that scaling sense of, it's like compounding. If you've heard of the compounding effect, you get every sort of, typically every sort of grading, every so few months, 3 or 4 months, there'll be a grading, and you get that sense of progression, get that scale of achievement. Or even if there's no belt system, you notice your own improvement in skill and your ability to sort of hold your own. You go from like knowing nothing to kind of being able to look after yourself a bit, and then being able to like sort of fight back, and then to actually start doing well and like beating people and so on. So it's really good for that scaling sense of achievement, which really helps to improve your confidence as an individual and ties into some of the other things as well. It provides you with quite a few different new ways to grow and to challenge yourself as an individual, whether it be in like the fitness area or like the self-defense aspect or just the competitive. There's loads of different skills, loads of different, the term martial arts can be broken down into so many different areas, or the different individual martial arts that all kind of specialize in different things, different areas of combat. And then there's like sport fighting, there's like practical fighting, there's all sorts of different stuff. There's weaponry, if you prefer like the old school like melee weapons, working on that. There's loads of ways to improve yourself, to get better. I've been doing it 11 years and there's still different aspects that I could easily like challenge myself to work on and become better at throughout all of what there is. So it gives you loads of areas to continuously improve. And the last one kind of ties into one of the early ones that I said, but essentially it gives you enables you to be able to look or protect others as well as just yourself. So not only do you kind of get the ability to kind of look after yourself a bit more and have that confidence to be able to stand up to people or in a dangerous or fight situation, but it also enables you to help protect other people and stop them from becoming victims of some kind of big fight outbreak or anything like that. So it enables you to protect other people that you care about, or just even if you don't know them, you can still potentially stop things from going south before they do. So that's a few reasons why I think martial arts is really good, how I think it's affected my life personally, why I think it's, if you are sort of on the ropes about it, why you should definitely look into it. Whatever martial art it even is that you're interested in, they're all really they all sort of help in these same areas that I've talked about. So yeah, apart from that, I will see you in the next video.